Hello everyone, myself Priscilla. This is a new initiative brought to you by Transform IAS Academy. In this, we will be detailing the current affairs on a daily basis related to your UPSC and KPSC exam. So let's get started with 15/6/2018, the Hindu analysis. The first news item here for the day is President rejects Tamil Nadu's request to release the Rajiv Gandhi assassination convicts. So here we are talking about the mercy petition. The President Ramnath Kovind rejects the Tamil Nadu government's request to release the 7 prisoners convicted for the assassination of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. The President is bound by the advice of his Council of Ministers in such particular matters. So here the President does not have a discretionary power, he have to be bound by the advice of the Council of Ministers. So there is an article to the President being allotted by the Constitution, that's Article 72, where the President can grant the pardon, reprieve, respite, remit of the punishments, and also do up with the remission, suspend or commute the sentence of any person convicted of any offence. First one, in all cases where the punishment or sentence is by a court-martial, first situation. Second, in all cases where the punishment or sentence is for an offence against a union law. And thirdly, in all cases where the sentence is a sentence of death. So these are the different grounds where the President can use this Article 72. The second news item, the couples in live-in relation cannot adopt, says CARA. First and foremost, the abbreviation of CARA is Central Adoption Resource Authority, and it is a statutory body under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The main functions of CARA is that it's a nodal body for adoption of orphan, abandoned and surrendered children and is mandated to monitor and regulate the same. So here the CARA actually permits a single woman to adopt a child of any gender. Here a woman can adopt either a boy or a girl child, wherein a single man can adopt only the boys. He is not allowed to adopt a girl child. And recently, the CARA has barred the partners in live-in relation from adopting a child on the ground that cohabitation without a marriage is not considered a stable family. So as per the new trend, what we are coming across in our society is live-in relations. So live-in relation is not a marriage and it's not considered to be as a stable family. Henceforth, they are not being supposed to adopt a child. They have been barred partners. So now we have the Hague Convention on Inter-Country Adoption 1993 was ratified by the Government of India in 2003. This CARA is an Hague Convention, and moreover, in accordance with the provisions of the convention, CARA was designated as a central authority to deal with inter-country adoptions. If any country wants to adopt a child from any other country, which means that they have to be under the CARA for inter-country adoptions. The next news item, India is facing its worst water crisis, Niti Aayog. So here we have come up with a new index called the Composite Water Management Index. So Niti Aayog has come up with the Composite Water Management Index as a useful tool to assess and improve the performance in efficient management of water resources. And this index has been released by the Union Minister for Water Resources. This index is an attempt to inspire the states and UTs towards efficient and optimal utilization of water, recycling thereof with a sense of urgency. And this index can be utilized to formulate and implement a suitable strategies for better management of water resources. And moreover, it comprises 9 broad sectors with 28 different indicators covering various aspects of groundwater, restoration of water bodies, irrigation, farm practices, drinking water, policy and governance. And here we have the latest report. According to the recent report, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh have managed water resources efficiently. Meghalaya, Uttarakhand and Nagaland are the bottom 3 states in the index. So the states which is having a proper water resources is Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, and the worst of them is Meghalaya, Uttarakhand and Nagaland. And other important findings from the reports are, number 1, India is facing its worst water crisis in history, and that the demand for potable water will outstrip supply by 2030 if steps are not taken. And 21 cities including Delhi, Bengaluru, Chennai, we have Hyderabad will run out of groundwater by 2020, affecting 100 million people. So this is the other findings from the report. And here you have the mixed bag that Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh manage water resources effectively according to Niti Aayog's Composite Water Index scores. So you have like high performance score is about 65, and medium performance is between the range of 50 to 65, and low performance is between 50. That's lesser than 50. The next news item, states should protect all strays, AWBI. Say AWBI means it's Animal Welfare Board of India. It's a statutory advisory body advising the government of India on animal welfare laws and promotes the animal welfare in the country of India. This was established in 1960 under Section 4 of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960. Well-known humanitarian Rukmini Devi Arundale was instrumental in setting up the board. The subject of prevention of cruelty to animals is under MOEF. So this is a ministry which you need to get updated. So the functions. The board is highly concerned about the abuse of animals in research and cruelty involved when animals were used in entertainment. So they mainly have a concerns on the abuse of the animals, especially in research areas, and also the cruelty in any entertainment shows. And the board also oversees the animal welfare organization by granting recognition to them if they meet its guidelines. And we have that the board provides financial assistance to recognized animal welfare organizations. The board suggests changes to laws and rules about the welfare, that's animal welfare issues, and moreover it also issues the publications to raise awareness of various animal welfare issues. So this is about the AWIB. And the next news item, India calls UN report on Kashmir fallacious, right? So here we have like UN has actually released its first human rights report on Kashmir, and India is stating or calling it as fallacious because the report calls India and Pakistan to respect their human rights obligations. So this, the report is calling India and Pakistan to respect their human rights obligation. The report urged India to ratify the International Convention for Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance and the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhuman, Degrading Treatment or Punishment and its optional protocol. So it asked India to repeal AFSPA, kindly do up with your abbreviations, and establish independent investigation to probe the civilian killings since 2016. So this is again a part of the report. And we have like the act is used widely in counter-terror operations in Kashmir and a cause of suffering from, it's for a large number of people and thereof. So it urges Pakistan to end misuse of anti-terror legislation, to prosecute those who are engaged in peaceful political and civil activities, and shows the dissent. So now India is actually rejecting it. So India rejected the report and calls the report as selective compilation of unverified informations. So India is making a claim that whatever the report is being given out from the UN, it's telling that it is very selective compilations of unverified reports. The particular informations which is being put up in terms of report is not verified report. And the report violates India's sovereignty, integrity as description of Indian territory in its report is misleading. And India considered Azad, Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan as an integral part of India and not a separate entity. The report failed to take into account the global consensus on terrorism. The report describes the internationally designated and UN recognized terrorist entities as armed groups and terrorists as leaders. So these are the important current affairs for 15/6/2018. Thank you.